staying with us, but there may be some breaks here and there. But we are going to switch over to this next finals.
Right here,
Match 12.
Match 12. This is Lucas Hulk Barbosa in the heavyweight division on the bottom, going up against Giancarlo Bodoni of Alliance, who's right now on top.
Oh,
nice reversal there from Hulk, yeah.
Now he's going to bring this heavy top pressure here. Student does a good job at kind of keeping his weight back in his hips so he's not able to be swept, even though Bodoni has this deep overhook with his left hand. It looks like an uppercut with his right hand, which is a great position to finish butterfly sweep spin, but Hulk's hips look very heavy.
Yeah, and you can see that I think he's clasped his hands around the back, so it's like a body lock style, and you can exert so much pressure with that, right?
You can. Absolutely. Now he's trying to back out here, create some space, and then maybe we'll see some of his pressure.
Good guard recovery there and maintaining a little bit more distance, getting his frames in between them from Bodoni on bottom. Giancarlo Bodoni, actually a brand new black belt. He was competing just last month at the Pan Championships in the gi as a brown belt. He got promoted shortly after, and this is his this is a test like on any other, isn't it? Yeah, going up against none other than Lucas Hulk Barbosa in the final of the heavyweight division. That's very impressive.
Yeah, I love to see it, and doing a good job of kind of keeping Hulk at bay here, because we've seen in the last few matches Hulk is pretty pressure, smash the top. And yeah, good knee shield here, keeping just enough space, but not really able to get anything going. Just kind of surviving and maybe waiting for an opening.
Both men have had 2 matches so far today. Lucas Barbosa 2 submissions. He tapped out Valdir Araujo with a rear naked choke in his first match and submitted Joseph Watson with an arm triangle in his second. We were lucky enough to watch both of those. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see Giancarlo's earlier matches. He beat Ronnie Pace, in his opening match, and then took on Benji Silva in his second. Can't tell you how he won those matches, unfortunately, but here he is in the final against Lucas Barbosa.
We're seeing the same kind of approach to the butterfly guard again from Lucas Hulk Barbosa with the big body lock, keeping his hips nice and low. I'm wondering if he is kind of do like a cartwheel style pass or jump over the legs, but it's kind of hard to say. Last time he ended up backing out of here, but it is could potentially be a stalemate. Hard right now for Bodoni to extend his legs, create enough space with that body lock pressure, but also hard for Lucas to clear the legs because he's keeping his own pressure down. Looks like he's trying to do a bit of a jump over pass. But Bodoni's doing a good job of, like, every time that Lucas tries to step over, he follows with his foot. His foot stays very sticky to the inside of Hulk's leg, so he's not able to clear the space. So it'll be interesting to see if he keeps trying to smash through, or maybe he's going to back out, create some space, bring his hands to the body, try to posture up. Looks like his left hand's coming in.
The posture of Lucas Hulk coming up now, trying to drive the knee through.
Slide. See, like, Bodoni is a great way of keeping the foot stuck to the leg, very sticky there. Even now, left leg's coming in, both legs back inside. Yeah, it's very impressive because Lucas has a lot of pressure there. I've seen him pass a lot of guards like that. Again, tries to back step, but the feet are sticky to the inside of the thighs. And controlling that arm. Somewhat of a shoulder crunch situation, but not quite the right position.
Yeah, you can see the danger of the shoulder crunch position, but you can see the bend in Lucas's arm and the kind of the lack of worry on his face. It's more of a control position, definitely no threat in action right there. But
it is. Got his base moving a little bit, but nothing super solid. He's going to get the point to the finish. But now we may see a switch up in things as Lucas starts to stand up, create a little more space. This finger control always bugs me in Jiu-Jitsu because there's not really much you can actually do with it.
I'm not a fan of it either. I gotta say, if I was out there, I would not be letting somebody interlace their fingers with mine. No way.
I gotta be honest, I usually feel like when it happens, people are just trying to take a breath and stall for a second, when it's with me at least, and I try to shake my hands out, but it's like not a whole lot you can do with it.
Well, having seen what Wagner Hocha can do with it, I'm like, I'm going to stay well away from that and not messing with that at all.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Maybe I shouldn't hate on it. Maybe there's some secret styles there I haven't learned yet. But we do see him trying to, kind of like Rotolo style, a little bit stomping on the ankles pinning the legs down. Oh, now we're back in closed guard.
It's kind of interesting, isn't it, to see the various traits of the Atos team that you kind of associate with certain members, and that, as you say, that kind of stomp passing, stepping on the legs, and that kind of thing. Something that I always associate immediately with the Ruotolo brothers, right?
Yes.
And yet we saw Ronaldo Jr. doing it earlier. You know, we've seen Hulk doing it. So I love the way that you can kind of trace those techniques back to certain people, right?
Right, absolutely. And of course, they share it all and build off of that. Now, here in the closed guard, well, yeah, I mean, Bodoni's doing a good job, kind of like we've been talking about with this closed guard position today. When the person in the closed guard is constantly attacking, whether it's trying to swim under the leg or, you know, a shoulder crunch or attack the head or bump sweeps or anything like that, it's very hard to stand up and open the closed guard because something is always waiting for you. It's not as easy as just standing up, right? There's always something coming next. As we can just see right now, he tried to stand up and was brought back down because of the threat of, I think, the muscle sweep there. Trying to swim under the leg here, Bodoni, and now back to the shoulder crunch or this head and arm position that he's been attacking a lot, but every time, like you said, Hulk's able to bend his arm and kind of swim it back inside. Not quite able to get it going. But now creating a better angle with his hips, and then again,
Hulk's posture, just trying to shake him off.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of playing this game here. It seems like they're getting really, really close and a little bit smashy and then backing out all the way and then kind of seeing who's going to win that battle. I don't know if I'd go for a Kimura here on Hulk. It's going to be hard to break that grip. Some strong body lock position here. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. The only score we've seen so far is that early sweep from Hulk. Came right to the top and hasn't been able to get any of his smash passing going, which he's been doing a lot this tournament. But Bodoni's been doing a good job of retaining the guard, continuing to attack. Not a whole lot of solidified action yet, just a lot of back and forth. But both guys working extremely hard. I'd like to see Hulk try to stand up again. But again, hard to do when someone's constantly attacking you.
Right.
You're always in danger. Even if it looks like you're not, we can feel that when we're on top. We can feel the angles that are being created. So
I think I agree, though. I would like to see Hulk kind of maybe stand up and then try to open the guard that way because, you know, Bodoni, he showed it. Open guard, closed guard, butterfly guard. He's very comfortable off his back.
Yes.
And I feel like if there is one area that Hulk could really sort of pour on the pressure, is he just needs to get out of this closed guard and maybe get into like a half guard smash position.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too, because even though Bodoni showed a great open guard attention, he wasn't really getting attacks. So I don't think it'd be risk really for Hulk to stand up and open the guard. But of course, to say that is a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
It looks like he's been trying to open the guard, but right now, on the defense to me, 2 minutes down, or 2 minutes left, sorry. He's up by 2, so not a whole lot of urgency here, but he definitely has been active, that's for sure. He is going to get a penalty here, though, for inactivity. So the refs are taking note of that. Again, though, for the viewers, of course, you know, if you guys train, you guys know sometimes on the top it doesn't look like you're doing a whole lot, and it's hard to stand up and know you're going to, you know, get a waiter seat. He's looking a little frustrated, actually, Hulk is now. So I think he might be feeling like he can't stand up to open the guard. Too many risks happening. Yeah, he's kind of making hand motions, looking more and more frustrated. And another attack from Bodoni. Looks like he's going to be trying to go for a little omoplata here, but not quite able to.
Oh, look at that step over there. Popping over the hips to the side. Control is Lucas Barbosa. He's got that extremely strong body lock.
Yes. He just needed one opening and he took it.
I see one of the side referees awarding the 3 points. I haven't seen the center ref yet.
I don't think they will yet.
No, they only gave him an advantage.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that call. He's pretty low in the body still, very close to the legs and the hips.
Oh, Bodoni did a good job of not accepting that guard pass right there because, you know, Hulk, that was such a tight control of the body and he managed to jump over those legs. But from there, wow, I mean, not many people can survive that kind of pressure.
No, and he fully recovered before they stopped the fight. So that was really impressive. And now...
Again, that little step pass right there. Oh, wow. Heavy sprawl onto the guillotine. Bodoni came up, but Hulk straight on that neck.
And it's funny because there's 30 seconds, so there's not really like a whole lot of rush and urgency to finish the fight. But you can tell, I think Hulk was a little frustrated being stuck in the closed guard for so long, and now he's like, all right, I want the finish, right? So he wants to go out a little more dominant than he has been for the last 10 minutes, I would assume. There's 15 seconds left.
And Bodoni pulls his head out. That'll be
Wow.
another advantage for Lucas Hulk Barbosa, though. And last-ditch attempt for Bodoni and trying to dive on those legs. But that's it. Match is over, and Lucas Hulk Barbosa is going to be the heavyweight champion here at the 2020 NoGi Pans. Now, important to note as well that that is his first gold medal of today. It may not be his only gold medal because both him and his teammate Kayman Duarte, the super heavyweight champion, are both signed up for the Absolute. So we'll see them in action later today.
You know, and I'd actually be interested to see if and how Bodoni does in the open class, because a 2-0, dropping a 2-0 loss to Hulk is not a small feat. It's not insignificant. Today he finished his other 2 fights, and I think Bodoni had a great showing here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him in the Absolute, maybe with some of the other guys. I think he has great style, so I'm excited to see that.
I think we're actually going to stay on this mat as well because I believe that there should be another final coming up shortly after this in the Roosterweight division. But it could be a few minutes before we're underway with that. So as we kind of leave you with the remainder of the replay with the best moments of this match, we'll be back after this little break.